So I talked to my kids, and they did not win their game. They seem pretty down that I wasn't there, and I feel pretty sad too that I wasn't there. But here we are in this situation. But I wanted to touch base on what happened with the string of counselors that were assigned before my custody case was just completely dropped by everyone. So I was just getting a text. Thank you for the feel better text. I appreciate it. So anyways, okay, so Don Smitely's story, or you probably listened to that video. If you haven't, then but this is regarding the record being sealed. So then Dawn Smitely refers me to her friend Carolyn Menta, okay? And Carolyn, so basically, Judge is wanting now I have to dump my therapist, who I was allowed to choose any therapist I wanted, and Jonathan was just fine being my therapist for a year and a half, and he has been my therapist for many years. So she wants me to drop my therapist, which actually gave me nightmares. It gave me nightmares, okay, of having to lose Jonathan, but anyways, I still see Jonathan as much as I can. Regardless, so then Dawn Smitely was able to then refer me to Carolyn Menta, her friend, okay? So Google Dawn Smitely, Google Carolyn Menta, read all the horror stories of custody cases that these people have been involved in. So there were 5. Another one is Carol Hughes. So Google Carol Hughes too. She was the last one. And you'll see all of her negative reviews concerning custody as well. Which a lot of these people have like tweaked their Google or however, so you can't find them, kind of like Adam Grozelski. He operates under Susan, whoever he's sharing a supposed office with. So because he would have a freaking million horror story reviews from parents and children alike as well. Okay, so then at one point they sent me an order saying I should, this is in between all of these 3 therapists, and there was another therapist, I can't remember who, to go to Cognitive Behavioral Institute, okay? And this is in Monroeville. Cognitive Behavioral never got the court order, and they said they cannot do this. Basically, even all of the corrupt counselors are refusing to do it, saying they don't have time basically she's wanting a counselor to watch all of my videos again, like my videos from forever ago, like when I lost my kids. Those are the videos we're focusing on. None of these videos that I've been doing since shit hit the fan, okay? She's focused on all the videos I did while I was quote unquote on the run, even though I wasn't on the run, I was laying low. She wants someone to watch them all again, even though she's had Jonathan watch them like 5 million times. I guess she doesn't care if all these corrupt counselors watch them. Oh, and then the court order said, backtrack, about the Cognitive Behavioral Institute, because I called them. I'm like, we need to get this going, because basically she's saying I cannot have my children any more time until the next counselor on the list watches all my videos, and then they decide when I can see my kids again. So basically starting over with somebody I don't know, someone who I cannot trust, and I'm not doing this shit no more, basically. But I didn't have to say that, because all the counselors, even the corrupt ones, were like, we're not doing this. Like, we're not watching all these videos. Like, we don't even know, like, what this judge wants. And the court order that they produced when they brought on Carol Hughes, as I was in grad school to be a counselor, I've heard of Carol Hughes. She has a terrible reputation in the counseling world. She's been around forever. No one likes her, okay? She's corrupt too, and she's known to be corrupt among other counselors. Like, it's not just these parents and judges and attorneys who know she's corrupt. Like, the counseling world knows, like, if Carol Hughes, you know. So anyways, none of them want to do it, and I'm glad, because it's ridiculous, you know. No one cares about the videos. No one. Not even the Guardian. He even said he don't care. They're fine. He's watched them all. So that's that. And then, so the order said that Cognitive Behavioral Institute wasn't taking my case because they didn't take my insurance. Well, that's a lie, because they didn't even know about my case other than me telling them about the court order. And I have the letter that proves it had nothing to do with me and my insurance. So then I'm like, okay, well, we need a 6th counselor now, and our 7th, if you count Jonathan. And then they just stopped sending the orders. They just stopped having hearings. They're just like gonna never do anything, give me my kids back, nothing. And supposedly Adam was the one who was in charge of this. He says, no, Jen, the judge is in charge of that. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because it's just another string of events in this ongoing fucking shit show of mine and my kids' life. So it needs to stop, and I don't know what else to do but what I'm doing at this point.